Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. I am the Crypto Father, and today is the 27th of March. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about one project that was introduced to me just yesterday. Actually, it's two projects because they're very much linked. So I will start with the one that I was introduced to yesterday, and then I will segue into the second one, which is actually of bigger importance. So strap on your seatbelt and let's go, because this could be a big one. The project that I was shown was Navi. The ticker on CoinMarketCap is NAVX, and right now it's going through its all-time high. It hasn't been launched a very long time ago. It's been around for a pretty short period of time. February 2024. It saw its all-time high just on February 11th. Then it dunked and it's back up. And what is Navi? Navi is a one-stop liquidity protocol on Sui. And so before I get into Sui, let me just show you Navi a little bit. Basically, it's a liquidity protocol which you can connect your wallet to and supply. You can borrow and you can supply liquidity for other people to borrow. And for that, you earn interest. Your APY returns right now are up to 29%, 23, 28, 25, 20, 29. So they're close to like 30%, a lot of the returns, and it's usually on the stable coins, USDC, USDT, Sui, Sui itself, and so on and so forth. So if you're not familiar with Sui, like I wasn't, then this is something you might want to watch till the very end. But let's have a look at Sui. Let's have a look at Navi first. So what is Navi? Navi is the first native one-stop liquidity pool on Sui. It enables users to participate as liquidity providers or borrowers within the Sui ecosystem. Liquidity providers support assets to the market, earning passive income through yields, while borrowers have the flexibility to obtain loans for different assets. With its focus on providing essential DeFi infrastructure, Navi aims to be a key player in the rapidly evolving world of DeFi in the Sui ecosystem. The liquidity swap is ready to go. It's in full swing. It's working. Its market size is 186 million. Total liquidity $121 million. Most of it is in Sui, 91 million, 41 million in USDC, and 21 million in USDT, and wrapped ETH, 10 million of that. Navi's got a following on Twitter or on X of close to 100,000, which is a significant number for a project. But it pales in comparison to Sui, to the following of Sui. So let's jump into Sui and have a look at that, because Sui is actually, I've never heard of Sui. It's the first time that I hear of Sui. Navi right now, it's trading on HTX, KuCoin, Gate.io, Cetus, BitGet, LBank, CoinEx, and BitMart. That's where it's trading at. KuCoin, actually, there's a bit of FUD on KuCoin. Apparently, KuCoin has been charged with violation of anti-money laundering laws, but this is on CMC News. One of the world's largest cryptocurrency trading platforms stands accused of operating as an illicit money laundering vehicle. Federal prosecutors charged KuCoin and its founders Changgun and Ke Tang with violating the Bank Service Act by failing to maintain an adequate anti-money laundering program. They also face charges of running an unlicensed money transmission business. So that's not good. In any case, we're not talking about KuCoin. So let's jump into Sui. What is Sui? Sui and beyond. Sui delivers the benefits of Web 3 with the ease of Web 2. Basically, Sui is a layer 1 blockchain. Sui, the most promising blockchain of the future. Web3 information about the incentivized testnet. These are the founders of Sui, Evan Chang, I'm not going to try to pronounce these names, Sam Black, Sheer, and George. Cutting edge blockchain experience. Writing smart contracts on Sui is intuitive and natural. Move stores assets as objects with access control built in. Creating a superior developer experience. Network capacity scales horizontally just like the cloud. On Sui, success breeds success. High demand apps get the resources we need without adversely affecting the ecosystem latency and throughput rival Web 2 Family onboarding removes barriers to mass adoption. Sui builds user acquisition features into the protocol. Users can create wallets with web credentials, not seed phrases. Builders can sponsor gas to get people started quickly. Leads through transformation products. Okay, financial services, brands engage customers with less expensive, more value, empowering the best game developers to create the best games. So there's a lot there. I guess the goal is to have a lot, everything from gaming to whatever else. Basically, layer 1 blockchain that is ready to be built on. Apparently, they have zero gas fees to be paid by the user through the sponsored transactions feature. Total value locked is 540 million. Activated wallets, 8 million wallets activated. 100 million in bridged USDC. And apparently 297,000 transactions per second. Now that's interesting. That's a massive number of transactions. The total supply of Sui is capped at 10 billion. 10 billion coins. You can stake and unstake your stuff. There are bridges, storage funds. Sui gas pricing mechanism achieves 3 outcomes: delivering low, predictable transaction fees, incentivizing validators to optimize their transaction processing operations, and preventing denial of service attacks. The thing is, all of these chains that are coming out right now, Solana and now Sui, are aiming to basically put Ethereum out of business, because transactions on Ethereum are right now ridiculous. You're looking at like $18 plus in transaction fees for paying $1 in for product. And I've seen posts right now about Walmart. Walmart is using, I don't know, they're introducing Ethereum, and Ethereum's charging like $90 or something like that, or $75 for a $1 purchase. And so that's what's happening on Ethereum. And so all these blockchains like Solana and Sui are coming out, and they're proving to be a lot more user-friendly, a lot more usable, a lot more feasible to use because of the transaction fees. Because you can't go to a store, both with Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can't use these cryptocurrencies to purchase things in stores. They're not usable. Bitcoin may be a good store of value, and Ethereum is maybe good to use for large transactions when the fees justify, or when the transactions, justify the fees. But you can't pay $70 or even $18 in fees for a $1 transaction. That makes no sense. So on X, Sui has a following of 669,000 people. So this is a massive number. This is huge, and it's something that you certainly should take note of, rather. Right now, Sui is number 55 on the list, and it's $1.89, and it's basically breaching its all-time high. So Sui was launched in 2023 April, just 1 year ago, and it launched, I guess, at $1.40, and it had it bottomed out sometime in October at 37 cents, and right now it's breaking all-time highs, $9.90. So it's basically at its all-time high right now. I don't know if it's a good time to buy, but if this blockchain is as promising as as it seems, then maybe $1.80 is still cheap. Because I mean, in this bull run, if that $1.80 goes to $20, for example, 10 billion tokens. Yeah, that's a quite substantial sum. I mean, it's a 18 billion market cap, so it is quite substantial. However, it's not that big, compared to Solana, for example, at 83 billion. So we could see Sui still go up to a nice number. The circulating supply of Solana is only 444 million. Total supply 572 million. So the supply of Solana is drastically lower compared to the 10 billion of Sui. So, but a 10 billion number gives us a nice point of comparison. If Sui pumped to $3, for example, that would be 30 billion. If it went up to $8, we'd be at the same level as Solana at $80 billion, which is not improbable, provided that Sui receives enough hype, and it seems like they may be. Let's have a look on Solana on X. How many followers are on follow Solana? What's the X situation? Where is it? Right here. Right, so Solana has a 2.5 million following, and I'm just looking at these numbers just to kind of give an idea of the broadness of acceptance and you know, awareness of the project. So Solana's got a 2.5 million following on X, and Sui has 669 million, or sorry, thousands, which is about a third, I guess, of that of Solana. ZK login, authentication with web credentials. Now, I'm not sure what that is. We be using something like Google login? I'm not sure if that's better than using your own phrases and mnemonic phrases and keys or whatever. But in any case, I think Sui has some potential, and at the price tag of $2 right now, if invested whatever amount of money at $2, I think it's not too horrible. Granted, it is, where the heck is it? It is at its all-time high right now, so, you know, logic would dictate that this is not the best time to buy, and maybe it would be better to wait for it to retrace. But will it retrace? I mean, it's only a year-old project. It had its heyday, and looks like it's, you know, it had its bottom, and it looks like it's recovering right now. So it may retrace again. I mean, the retracement took place here when Bitcoin dumped. So Sui went from $1.90 of its all-time high, and it retraced to $1.40, and right now it's at $1.80. So not sure what the retracement will look like if it does retrace. If Bitcoin dumps after the halving or sometime around this time, what will happen to Sui? Not sure. It could go up from here, it could go down, but I mean, $1.80 is not that much, and a retracement of, you know, 40 cents, it's not a massive sum to cheap out. Something to consider. The developers, I guess, they claim that the development of Sui is based on research. So there's some research being done on distributed systems. So there's apparently a bunch of academic research that's being done for the purpose of utilizing it in the Sui blockchain, which is supposed to make it better, I guess, right? You got the original white papers and economics and incentives paper, research papers. Again, a lot of formulas. You know, it's very impressive, and it's supposed to look that way. But I guess the point is, I'm not going to look at the formulas. But the point is that people have put some serious thought into it, and are trying to design a product that is going to beat the competition. And right now the competition is Ethereum, and it looks like Solana is on the rise, although I guess there's AVAX, but I don't hear that much about AVAX. Solana clearly is in the foreground, and so Sui seems to be poising itself to attack Solana. So if that's the scenario, if that's the narrative right now, Sui versus Solana, then this project may get enough hype, enough fundamentals to push it into into few more billions of dollars market cap. Check it out. It's tradable on where do we find it? You can get it on Binance, OKX, Coinbase, Exchange, Bybit, HTX, Gate, and Kraken. Pretty major exchanges. It's accessible on Binance, which is good because, I mean, everybody uses Binance, I think, by now. So there you have it. I hope this was educational. If you gain something from this, if you decide to jump in on the project, please remember that I am not telling you to do so. If you do so, it's at your own discretion. Make sure that you only invest as much as you can afford. There is a chance that, you know, crypto and Bitcoin will all go down to zero. There is a chance, probably very slim, but I mean, there is that chance. I don't know, whatever could happen might happen. And projects other than Bitcoin, you know, tend to go into oblivion and forgetfulness. But this project is pretty new, and it's quite likely that in this bull run it's gonna have a nice run. So this is something to keep in mind. It's only a year old. It's got a 10 billion market cap, and it's already got a massive following. So I could see this project going, you know, doing some excess. I don't know how many, but it's pumping right now. So as we speak, I mean, everything is in green on this project. So this could be a good one. I think this could definitely be a gainer. Make sure to smash up the likes on this video, please subscribe, and remember to follow and share the videos or the channel. Also, if you are feeling in the mood, then please consider joining memberships. Become a crypto kitten or crypto cat for the price of 1 coffee a month. You help support the channel, you help me create some content, and just another way of saying thank you, crypto father, for creating content and you know, on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and providing me these gems. And I think that Sui could definitely make some bank for you. So if it does, you know, you're gonna have to get in on board and become a member, because just will have to. In any case, make sure to smash up the like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.